Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your space here at Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope you're doing well today, and even more so, I hope this tarot reading brings you the clarity and answers you've been quietly searching for from the universe. Today, we're going to dive straight into your reading, so take a deep breath and connect with your energy. As always, we'll explore what's happening around you, the energy of the person who keeps thinking about you, and the blessings that are making their way into your life, even if you don't yet see them clearly. Now, your cards are speaking. You've received the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Judgment card, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups. This combination already tells a powerful story. There is a shift ahead, one that has the potential to change everything. And this isn't just any change. This is the kind of transformation that stays with you. Something solid, something meant for you. The energy becomes especially meaningful if it comes from someone under the sign of Capricorn or Aries. There's a grounded, determined presence here, and it feels like it's coming toward you with purpose. As a Sagittarius, you're no stranger to movement, to bold decisions, to chasing a vision even if it leads you far from where you began. That spirit is alive in this reading. I see a journey unfolding. A relocation. A leap into a new job, a new country, or a place that holds your heart. This isn't a sudden impulse. This is something you've been quietly planning for a long time. The dream has taken shape little by little, and now, everything begins to align. The message here is clear. What you've imagined isn't out of reach. In fact, it's coming to life in ways even better than expected. Now, let's talk about the Five of Cups. This card whispers of a quiet sadness, a heaviness you might be carrying. Maybe it's the weight of waiting. Maybe it's fear that what you want is slipping further away with every passing day. But this card doesn't mark an ending. It marks a turning point. There's a surprise on the horizon, one you didn't see coming, and it's bigger than what you had hoped for. What once felt delayed is now arriving in a way that truly fills your heart. The wait wasn't wasted. It was preparing you to receive something greater. I also feel the presence of a message, a confirmation, perhaps a phone call. Strong energy around Cancer and Pisces suggests someone deeply emotional reaching out. And when you hear this person's voice, something within you will shift. It will feel like your soul lights up. Not because they bring all the answers, but because their presence reminds you that you were never forgotten. That moment of connection will mean more than you expect. Let's take a deeper look now and uncover what this energy truly wants to reveal to you. You've now drawn the Ace of Wands, and this card is telling you that very soon, you're going to find the courage to do something you've been putting off. The time has come for you to show yourself exactly what you're capable of. Maybe you're about to send out your resume, apply for a job, or take a bold professional step, even if deep down you're not expecting much to happen. But here's the surprise. That invitation or phone call you're waiting for might come much faster than you think. So please, dare to act. Dare to step into prosperity. Dare to be happy. Dare to become someone surrounded by victory and personal glory. You also have the Major Arcana card, number 0, the Fool. And this makes everything start to make sense. You take a leap of faith, and suddenly things move forward much faster than you imagined. Perhaps there's someone in your life right now you've just met or feel distant from, but somehow, you choose to let things progress. Before you even realize it, you might find yourself in a romantic relationship, especially with someone under the sign of Aries or Sagittarius. As I mentioned earlier, there's also a strong possibility that you'll land a new job, one that is far better than what you currently have. I see you feeling completely fulfilled, joyful, and sharing the news with someone truly special, perhaps even with your family. There's a strong sense that you'll have many reasons to celebrate. Now, let's keep going. You have the Empress. This card speaks directly to your essence. You are someone incredibly abundant. A wave of prosperity is heading your way. Love is coming. Wealth is coming. Emotional support is coming. Even a visit from someone abroad could be on the horizon. But the most important message here is to recognize that this abundance already lives inside of you. When you acknowledge that, when you honor all the richness you already carry within, the universe begins to mirror that by sending even more into your life. Always remember this, the Empress means that abundance calls in more abundance. Love calls in more love. Now is the moment to affirm that you are already abundant. It's also the time to treat yourself with compassion, to truly love and care for yourself from the inside out. You've also received the Ten of Pentacles, and this is one of my favorite cards because it's the symbol of a rain of blessings falling upon your home. This blessing can take any form you wish. It could be money, love, joy, wealth, or simple moments of peace. It could even mean unexpected surprises showing up right at your door. I sense a possible reunion with someone from your past. You're stepping into the role of a gracious host. You might even find yourself preparing a meal, organizing a dinner, or welcoming people who have been far away. Most strongly, I feel the presence of someone under the sign of Virgo or Capricorn, arriving unexpectedly either to visit you or your family. You've also drawn the Four of Cups. This is a bit of a mixed energy, both positive and challenging. Right now, you might be feeling tired or emotionally drained, especially when it comes to waiting on someone. Perhaps it's someone who has let you down more than once. This could be a person who says one thing and then does something completely different. It feels like the story of the boy who cried wolf, someone who's been given chance after chance, but their actions never truly align with their words. Now, when they return with a changed attitude, you no longer believe it. Something inside you has shifted. You've lost your trust in them. Or perhaps they're simply no longer worthy of it. The Four of Cups can represent a crossroads. Maybe part of you still wants to give them one last chance, to see if this time the change is real. But in your heart, it might already be clear. This may be the final decision. You just don't want to keep investing in someone who has deeply disappointed you. And that clarity, painful as it is, might be exactly what sets you free. Let's continue tuning into your energy. You've drawn the Four of Pentacles, and this card brings in the energy of savings, of holding on to something valuable. Your reading suggests that a financial upswing is on its way. There's abundance approaching, especially around your money. It's even possible that a major business opportunity is coming your way, something that could feel like $1 million idea. Not only do you finally receive a substantial amount of money, but you also apply for a loan or support, and it gets approved. If you look closely at this card, you'll notice buildings in the background. In fact, it's one of the few cards in the tarot deck that shows a modern cityscape. That symbolism isn't accidental. It means you're about to upgrade something. You're modernizing an aspect of your life. Maybe you'll buy a new car, a new apartment, a home, or perhaps even replace a household item that recently broke down. Whatever the case, the message here is clear: this is the moment to renew, to bring something into the present. This card also emphasizes how important it is to have the right tools. For instance, imagine you're someone who works in a tech-based profession. Your computer is your main tool, your companion. The message here is encouraging you to invest in those tools, or to update them. The better your tools, the better your results will be. It's simple. Greater efficiency, more ease, and stronger outcomes all begin with having the support you need. So this reading is gently reminding you, don't hold back when it comes to investing in what truly matters for your work or your personal growth. Spend wisely, but don't be afraid to upgrade what sustains your path forward. You've also drawn the Nine of Swords. This card points to a concern, something that's been quietly keeping you up at night. You're the kind of person who, from the outside, may seem calm and composed. People might not realize when you're feeling stressed, because you tend to keep your emotions close to the chest. You try to move forward, to carry on as if everything is fine. But deep down, there's something weighing heavily on your heart. Something that has been bothering you more than you'd like to admit. The Nine of Swords is a compassionate reminder to slow down, to take things gently, and to give yourself permission to release some of that pressure. This is also an invitation to surrender your worries, to place your trust in the universe and let it carry what's too heavy to hold alone. Let's take a moment to clarify the energy of this card, because I sense this reading might be offering you the solution to something that has been deeply unsettling, a worry, a problem, or a sense of unease that you've been carrying for far too long. You've received the Six of Pentacles. And yes, this does connect directly to the financial realm, to money, to currency, to dollars, euros, or whatever form of economy you're dealing with at this moment. This card is a clear confirmation that the money you've been waiting for is finally on its way. If you've been feeling discouraged, thinking you won't find a job, this card states otherwise. In fact, it suggests that an opportunity might come from the place you least expect. A company you haven't even considered could be the one to open the door and help you start generating income again. Now, I feel like this part of the message is very specific, but it needs to be said. Sometimes, the universe might delay your job search not because you're not worthy, but because you're not meant to be an employee. You are being called to lead, to build something that is entirely your own. You are meant to be the boss, the founder, the creator of your own enterprise. You are meant to live fully as an entrepreneur. So maybe the Nine of Swords, that worry that's been haunting you, is not a sign that you've failed. Maybe it's the universe gently shifting your path toward your true purpose. In that moment of realization, you let go. Your hands no longer clutch your head in worry. You feel a shift, a sense of peace. What once felt like a setback now looks more like a redirection, a blessing in disguise. And with that, a whole new opportunity begins to take form. Continuing with your reading, you now have the moon. And here's the powerful truth, it's always darkest just before the dawn. I see an emotional sunrise on the horizon for you. The moon often represents emotional sensitivity. Lately, you may have been feeling more tender than usual. Perhaps you found yourself easily affected by others' words, or physically sensitive, to light, to smells, to your environment. It's possible that your hormones have been fluctuating, creating ups and downs that feel hard to explain. But this isn't necessarily a physical issue. This may be the influence of lunar energy, perhaps the pull of a full moon or the stillness of a new one. These celestial shifts can stir emotions deep within. When this energy rises, the best thing you can do is create stillness, peace, and emotional space in your life. Write, reflect, and connect to what you're feeling, both the light and the shadow. Let those emotions move through you, like water flowing freely in a river. Now here's something that just caught my attention for the very first time. I always used to see this part of the moon card as a path, but now I realize it could actually be a river. And this river appears completely dry. Why? Because this is the moment when the river merges with the sea. That symbolism is powerful. It speaks of emotions that have been blocked or fears that need to be faced. It tells me that you are standing at the edge of release, the edge of wholeness. If you are willing to face what's hidden beneath the surface, to let go of that emotional blockage, you are stepping into the fullness of your joy. Into a state of being where you can be 100% happy, deeply, honestly, and completely. We continue with your reading. You've drawn the star. Deep in your heart, you already know it, you are a strong person. But right now, you're being called to face yourself. To face certain parts of you that you may have been avoiding. Some people call them weaknesses. Others refer to them as disadvantages. And in spiritual terms, they're often called the shadow. No matter how you define it, this is the moment to acknowledge what you feel needs to change within you. This card also speaks of polarity. You have a gentle side, one that is soft, calming, and tender. But you also have a side that is fierce, sharp, courageous, and unrelenting. You are both, and life calls you to embody different sides at different times. Sometimes you need to be that gentle presence, not just to bring peace to others, but to calm yourself. To learn diplomacy, to be patient, and to show empathy. But there are moments when you must also rise as the lion. You must roar, stand firm, and act with courage and strength. You are a warrior of light, and your reading is asking you to choose the version of yourself that best serves your current moment. Now let's see what else your energy reveals. You've drawn the Ten of Wands. You're almost there. This card feels deeply positive to me, because it speaks of someone who has worked hard, carried a heavy load, and is finally about to release it. Remember, life is not a sprint. Life is a marathon. It moves in stages, in cycles, and you're reaching the end of one. The number 10 in numerology represents completion. It's like a race car pulling into the pit, taking a break before heading back out on the track. Right now, you're preparing to let go of something. It could be a heavy responsibility, a long-standing burden, or even a goal that is finally being fulfilled. And with that release comes peace, clarity, and the space to breathe. You've also drawn the Two of Cups. This suggests that connection is playing a key role in your life right now. Maybe you've been traveling or busy with work, and you've reached the point where you just want to come home. You're ready to reunite with someone who matters deeply to you. I see someone waiting. Capricorn, Virgo, or Cancer energy is very present here. This card represents unconditional support, the kind of love that stands by you through everything. Even if you're pouring 100% of yourself into your work or your goals, this person will be there. They'll be the one waiting for you with a warm meal, the one quietly tending to responsibilities so you can keep going. And more than anything, they're the one who truly sees you, values you, and loves you. This is someone who will stand beside you, always, no matter what. Their presence is not just comforting. It's solid, constant, and real. And that kind of love is a gift you should never take for granted. You've drawn the Seven of Cups. This card brings with it a joyful revelation, something that enters your life to fill your heart with happiness, so much so, that it might feel like your heart can hardly contain it. I sense the breaking down of a wall, an invisible barrier that may have existed between you and someone you love deeply. That distance is dissolving. The Ten of Wands previously hinted at separation or emotional heaviness, but now I feel that chapter coming to a close. And what replaces it is a moment of emotional fulfillment, the pleasure of reconnecting with someone who truly matters to you. Someone misses you deeply. If you've been apart from this person, the cards are gently pointing you toward a connection that still burns strong. I'm being told to mention certain letters, the letter A, the letter B, and the letter G. I'm also being shown the number 7, which could mean someone born in the month of July is missing you more than you realize. There's strong Cancer and Leo energy here, and the message is simple: someone is thinking about you right now, and they miss you more than words can say. Let's move forward. You've drawn the card of Temperance. This is a deeply spiritual card, one of alignment, guidance, and sacred balance. I feel that you're receiving prophetic dreams, or you soon will. The universe is sending you clear messages while you sleep. Signs are showing up, and you're being invited to listen. The crown that appears in this card symbolizes a moment of inner wealth, a treasure you are destined to uncover on your path. You're being encouraged to surround yourself with colors that support this energy: gold, green, fuchsia, and purple. For some reason, flowers hold symbolic value today. I'm hearing orchids and also magdalenes, which may appear in your day as a subtle message. Take care of yourself today, especially your head and mind. If you've been feeling tension, migraines, or headaches, it might be because you're over-focusing on a single idea or allowing stress to take hold. Give yourself permission to pause. Breathe. Ground your thoughts. Let your energy move gently. Now we arrive at the Magician. This is a powerful card, one that marks a moment of great manifestation. This is not simply a blessing that falls from the sky, it is something you are creating. The universe is offering you tools, and with those tools, you're shaping something extraordinary. This is the energy of the maker, the inventor, the miracle worker. Yes, it feels almost metaphysical. Things may happen that you once thought were impossible. But what's more incredible is that you're the one bringing them to life. The universe may place an idea in your mind, and with it, you build a meaningful project. Or perhaps you're given something tangible, clay, paint, material, and you use it to craft something beautiful. You are forging a manifestation that is both magical and practical, a bridge between thought and form. Let yourself be surprised by what the universe offers you. And if life hands you lemons, the message here is clear: learn to make lemonade, and become wealthy selling it. This is your reading for today. As always, thank you deeply for being here with me and for opening your heart to the insights of the tarot. For now, we'll close this session. If you've enjoyed this message, feel free to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. I truly hope your day is filled with success, blessings, and peace. And most certainly, I'll see you again in your next reading.